What's going on, YouTube? Do you guys like YouTube videos? Just curious. I would assume so. Anyway, this is going to be the fifth principle from Dale Carnegie's How to Win Friends and Influence People from the third part of the book, which is How to Be More Influential, okay? And this fifth principle is to always ask questions or say things that are going that you know or can assume with a high degree of probability that are going to elicit yes responses, or they're going to elicit agreement. And this is kind of a really big deal because, a lot of the times when we talk to people or we talk to strangers or we're trying to be influential, sometimes we might want to focus on negative points just because sometimes we like to share negative opinions. Like we might say like, oh, this and this thing is no good. And the other person is saying, yeah, this is no good. So although you might think that you're getting agreement from a person, what you're really doing is getting this person to disagree with something else. Even though they might be agreeing with you, they're disagreeing about something else, and it puts them in a state of mind, state of being, of basically congruence with disagreement. Instead, you want to seek congruence with agreement, congruent with positivity and agreement. And the reason why this is so important in terms of influence is because, of course, with influence, you want somebody always to be saying yes, to be receptive, to agree. If you put somebody in a state of mind of disagreement and they become congruent with disagreement, they're going to want to remain congruent with disagreement. This means that they're going to be a little less receptive to any kind of influence that you may want to impart on them. So always remember to try to elicit the yes responses. If you're first encountering somebody that maybe you want to influence just to, talk with you, like say it's sunny outside and somebody's wearing summertime clothes, and you might want to say, oh man, the sun feels beautiful today, huh? And they're going to probably say, yeah, I love it, They agree with you in a positive manner. Or because it's kind of chilly in some places of the world, like I'm wearing a sweater, you might want to say, oh, a little bit chilly today. And they'll say, oh, absolutely, a little bit chilly, But because you're wearing a sweater, it's positive, everything's good. Okay? So anyway, this has been the fifth principle to the third part of Dale Carnegie's How to Win Friends and Influence People. The third part of the book being How to Be More Influential, and the fifth principle being to always seek agreement and try to be congruent with agreement so you don't fall into congruence with disagreement, which is going to prevent influence. Okay? I hope that helps. I hope you like this stuff, and I will talk to you again soon.